What is up, everybody? It's Sam Hoops to Homes Coleman. Welcome to the channel where I give tips and tricks on how to buy and sell real estate. I do property tours and I show agents how to build their business. I managed to make $120,000 in a single month, and I have the election to thank for it. 2020 into 2021, this whole election has been just a cluster of like miscellaneous events. Nobody's knowing who the president is going to be, what's happening, what's going to happen with our economy. Nothing makes sense. The stock market is hitting all-time highs. The real estate market is going crazy. Prices are just shooting through the roof and interest rates are at an all-time low. People are unemployed. People are dying. But how? Somehow, I managed to make $120,000 in a single month. I want to show you guys exactly how I made $120,000. First, I want you to understand that opportunities in real estate are happening every single day. If you're an agent and you've been in the business a while, you know that if there's a level of commitment to the work that you have to do, but there's also a level of understanding the business that go hand in hand. You can work hard as you can. You can work as hard as you want to, but if you don't know exactly what you're doing, you can do it the wrong way. For example, we all know somebody, if you go to the gym, you've seen somebody go into the gym for years and they look the same exact way. Their body doesn't change, but you see them in there for hours and hours. Well, the same thing can happen in real estate. And I learned that very early on in my real estate career. All of the energy that I learned and all of the things that I learned in basketball, I could translate to real estate. So when this opportunity, when the pandemic hit in 2020, early on, I was kind of nervous. Like many real estate agents, they are shutting down. We can't do open houses. People are like weird. They can't get close. You can't shake hands. And I thought my business was doomed. But what I started to realize, as many of us started to realize, that it was about a 2-week of, oh crap, stuff is about to hit the fan. And then it just took off. And as we got into the end of the year, I was riding this wave so hard that I realized that now this is an opportunity with all of this uncertainty. There's a window of opportunity. Who knows when this window is going to close? So I took advantage of it. I went to every single community that I've ever sold a home in, and I started door knocking every single community, every single home in the community. And what I realized was most people didn't know. They were not being educated by real estate professionals. They had no idea. People that live in current homes. There's an agent that sold them their home. Maybe if it's a new construction, they went directly to the builder. But most homeowners, an agent sold them their home. If you think about that, the agent that sold them their home hasn't been in contact with them, hasn't given them a value of their home, hasn't told them that the real estate market is doing well, hasn't told them what they could potentially sell their home for. I decided that I was going to be that guy. I went to every single community, one in particular, really started to focus in on what homes sold, who lived in their home the longest. I started looking at the Google aerial view from Google Earth, and I started to see who has a pool, who doesn't have a pool, who has the greatest opportunity to take advantage of the equity. And I started to door knock them. And then I came up with the listing. I got this one listing and I just decided that I'm going to ask my coach. I have a real estate coach. And I said, how do I take one listing and turn it into more than one? Like, how do I turn this into more business with right now? Like before I know, open houses and all that. Now we can't do open houses. How do I multiply this listing? I sent mailers and I door knocked the community and let them know that I just listed the home. The home sold like that. I sold it. It was listed at $1.5 million. It blew my mind. Then one of my previous clients in that same community called me and I listed their home for $1.625 million. I sold that home in 3 weeks. Then I got a mailer, I door knocked the community again and I told every single person about it. Then I got a phone call from somebody that responded to that mailer. Hey Sam, when could you come by to take a look at my home? Yeah, I got your mailer, you're selling these $1.5 million homes like hotcakes. I go to that appointment, I'll list that home for 1.5. And I sold it in less than 30 days. It was that simple. Then we were able to do open houses. They released it. I did an open house. I had my agents go out, door knock the community. One of the homeowners came to the open house and asked me a few questions, and I started to pre-qualify them. I started to ask them specific questions to see if they were a candidate to list their home. Lo and behold, she had no idea what her home was worth, but an agent had gone and told her one specific value. They told her that her home was worth $1.320 million, and then another agent told her $1.290 million. Where she is, what she has, I haven't seen the inside of it, but with what I've been selling, I know I can get her more than $1,290,000 and certainly more than $1,320,000. When's the best time for me to come take a look at your home? Do afternoons or evenings work better for you? I gave her those two options. She said, how about right now? I had one of my agents stay in the open house. I had no listing presentation. I went straight to her house and I gave her the 100% truth. I told her things that most agents would not be willing to tell her. Her furniture was not very appealing. I told her that her certain artwork, it had to be removed. I told her about her personal items that wouldn't be visually pleasing to people. I did it in a loving way to let her know if she wanted to get top dollar for her home, she would have to make these changes. I had the courage to tell her because I know what prospective buyers are looking for. I looked her dead in the eyes and I told her, I said, Miss Seller, do you want me to tell you the truth or do you want me to say exactly what you want me to hear just so I can get the listing? She said, well, obviously I want the truth, Sam. I said, well, I'm going to give you the truth. Let's start from the front door. Imagine you have $1.4 million, and you're looking to buy a home. You want a single story home. You want to be in Summerlin. You want a view and you want a pool. Where can we find that right now? We will open up the MLS. We searched, nowhere to be found. So I said, that is why you're one of one. Nobody said that. Nobody sat down with her and showed her supply and demand, simple supply and demand. First tactic. Then I went through, as I told her, the things that she needed to remove and get it ready to get the home sold. Then we get into the kitchen. I said, this is not the look of 2020 or 2021. It's not the look. So all of the photos will be shot at a completely different angle, not to highlight what's bad about the property. Let's highlight the good things about the property. So we did that as well. And after we made all these notes and talked about all of the specifics, I asked her, I looked her dead in the eyes and I said, if this is exactly what you want to do and I can net you top dollar for your home, would you be ready to move forward today? I looked her in the eyes with confidence and I asked her for the close. I assumed before I even went, without a listing presentation, without any specifics, without any goodies or any baskets or anything, I decided that I was going to close her right then and there. I closed her. She signed the listing agreement, listed her house for 1.4, sold it in 6 days. And that netted me $120,000 because I take full commission when I list homes because of the value that I bring. If you want to learn how to make 6 figures in a month, drop a comment, like, subscribe. If this is your first time to the channel, you find value and you want to know how you can grow your business, or if you're a new agent wanting to get into the business, shoot me a DM on Instagram at @HoopsToHomes, at Sam Coleman Jr. And my phone number is 702-883-7845. And if you're a listing agent or a buyer's agent in another city and you have a referral for me, I pay 30% commission referral fees. Pick up the phone, call Hoops to Homes.